Hey y'all, remember me? It's Christy with Teadoddles. It's been a minute. We'll talk about that a little bit, but first, this is the preview of the Mini Maker Club that I just put the last of them in the mailbox this afternoon, so they're headed your way. So if you don't want to see what you're getting, don't watch. But first, let's say welcome new subscribers, welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I said something I shouldn't have. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things, so you'll see a little bit of all of that here on this channel. I do consider this a maker channel, so if you like to make things, you might like it here. And if you like to hear me talk too southern sometimes and mix up my words, you might like it here too. Alright, y'all. I have missed y'all, and I really wanted to record more videos, but life has been just crazy. School is just kicking my butt this semester for some reason. I don't know why. It's just been extra busy. I'm just pooped when I come home and I don't want to do anything else. But I had to obviously get the club out for the month. I had hoped to get a shop update going. That will be coming this weekend. There will be stuff in the shop beyond the clubs. And I have 3 clubs from March left, which has been sitting in a bag over there. I had 4, but one's already spoken for. And somehow this month, I've got like 10 or 11 that weren't spoken for this month, which seems excessive. I'm not real sure. I've double checked and triple checked my numbers, and I'm like, what's going on here? So I don't know. I will recheck that one more time before I put them in the shop, but all that's going to go in the shop. So if you want one, it's coming this weekend. I don't know exactly what time this weekend, but I will put up a post on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff, all the places I am. That's where I'll put it up. This went out later than I wanted to, but this is my last week of school for the semester. I have 3 weeks off, and hopefully I can get caught up with everything so that things don't get behind. They got behind, and they got behind, and they got behind, and I just, behind. So hopefully I'm getting caught up, and we'll get it straightened out. But and if you were looking for the pattern for March, I'm going to be typing that up this evening. It will be up hopefully on the blog before the end of this evening. I've got to edit this video and stuff. I have finally finished it. This is washed in black, but this is the Mindful Mandala pattern for March's club. If you're in the club, you get access to it. I may put this pattern into the shop and show it in different yarn weights. I don't know yet. I've got to see how well the written goes. I'm going to kind of use you people in the club as testers, so if y'all find a mistake, let me know, because this is a little more to this one than the ones I usually do for it. But I love the way this turned out. I've already washed and blocked this. So this pattern is going up. And I have to imagine that some people are going to want pictures or video of this, so that may be coming, because this one, like I said, is a little more complicated than the rest of them are. But I love the way it turned out. I really enjoyed doing it once I finally got to finish it. So that is last month's March's pattern. Okay, it's coming. What else did I need to say before I get into the surprise that you might not want to see? Yeah, like I said, this is my last week of school. I'm hoping to get a podcast up this weekend so I can talk to y'all about some other things. I'm thinking about doing a sort of vlog a day or vlog a week or something. I don't know yet for the weeks I'm out of school. So that may be coming, and there will be more tutorials, more reviews, more things coming. I've just, like I said, I got so behind and I had to stop for a minute other stuff just to focus on what I had to focus on. Anyway, oh, if you like the shirt, it's in my Teesprings shop, so go get you one. I love this. Is like my favorite shirt. This one and one other crochet shirt I have. I wear them all the time. They're just the soft and comfortable. This is the unisex tri-blend. They're thinner. They're just more comfortable. They do cost more than the standard tee, but I like them. So they have mugs and I think some totes in there too with it on there. So my son, this was my idea. My son designed it. If in case you hadn't heard, drinking me some tea this afternoon because I already had a cup of coffee at my dad's house because I left school a little early. Internet's not working. Anyway, I think that's it for right now. There's so much more I want to talk about, but we'll save it for the podcast and for some other videos, right? So I haven't disappeared, and anybody who sent me an email or something that I have not responded to, I apologize. I just haven't had a chance. I've seen all of them. I read all of them. I read all the comments. I try to respond. I'm trying to get better about that, but I had to put some things aside to focus on what I had to do. Okay? All right, now, this is the point. What is this, about 6.5 minutes in? If you don't want to see, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see what you're getting before you get it, turn it off now. All right, so this month in the Mini Maker Club, Mini Maker Club, the theme was Moon Rabbit. Okay? Was it Rabbit Moon or Moon Rabbit? Y'all. I keep mixing it up. Let me look at my little paper. Moon Rabbit. It was Moon Rabbit, okay? And you may be thinking, what the heck is a Moon Rabbit? Well, I found this fabric, which I'm going to show you in a minute, that's on the bag. And it was called Rabbit Moon. I was like, because it was April, we had Easter, which was the very beginning of April, right? And I was like, what is the deal with the moon and the rabbit? You know, because I really liked the fabric, but I just was like, what is the moon in here for? Which the date of Easter is based on the moon. So that's, you know, I thought maybe it had something to do with that. But actually, it has to do with the fact that apparently there's a rabbit in the full moon. I've never noticed that. Have y'all ever noticed that? I have never noticed a rabbit in there. Lots of different cultures have like folklore and things about the rabbit moon. So I just thought that was really cool because the moon, you find it in all kinds of places, right? I love the moon. We got a super moon coming up tomorrow night. I'm excited to see that. It's a pink full super moon, which just means it's going to be closer to the earth and look bigger. But, and it could have a slightly pink shade depending on where you're at. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I just enjoy full moons. I'm not a werewolf, I promise. So, but, and I just thought that was real interesting. And I tried to see if I could see the rabbit last time there was a full moon, but it was cloudy. So I didn't get to see it. So hopefully, we don't have any rain predicted. We just had a big storm come through Saturday. So hopefully it won't be cloudy tomorrow night. I'm going to try to look a little this evening because it'll be almost full. And see if I can see this rabbit that they're talking about. Because I had a picture of the moon and they kind of outlined it. So I'm just going to see if I can see it. If it looks like a rabbit to me. So that's what the rabbit moon's all about. I just found it interesting. And I like the moon. And that's kind of where that came from. But it had to do with this fabric more than anything. I just thought that was cool. So anyway, this is the fabric we have this month, which started this whole thing. Look, it's got little rabbits and fire. I just love this fabric. It's just pretty, right? It's even got a little baby rabbit here. I just love the colors in it and the style of it. This is actually a fabric printed in the USA. It is, I got my paper here. Y'all get this paper too. Fabric Quilt is the manufacturer, and it's the Moon Rabbit. But it's just a really pretty fabric. I like it. And the tops is just a denim chambray. It's like a really lightweight, gauzy cotton material. That's, you know, it's in denim. There's this color, and then there's one that's slightly darker. So there's two shades. And I did this little stitch on the side, which you can't tell because I made it too long. I should have shortened it, but it looked like a half moon on my stitch chart, but it didn't turn out that way on the stitches. But, you know, it'll be okay. And then on the inside, we got more moons and stars. I thought that just went with it really well. Got this gingham check ribbon. You'll probably see this a lot more in bags because I'm trying to go to a more standardized ribbon, so I don't have to keep trying to match ribbons to the bag. I mean, they'll still match, but you see what I'm saying? Gingham and like dots so that it'll go with more things and I can get a bigger spool of it. Yeah, that kind of thing. So, yeah. And in case you didn't know, for people who are not familiar with my bags are fully reversible. You can use it this way, or if you prefer the interior, or you can keep it on the outside. Okay, so it will work both ways. Yeah, there's our bag, Moon Rabbit. And of course, we're gonna look at the yarn next. I love this yarn, y'all. Look, from Southern Skeins. She's the one doing the mini skeins. Can we see the label? Can you focus? There we go. Thank you very much, camera or phone. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is on her glisten sock base. You can see the sparkle in it. So I sparkle in it like stars. And the colors are pulled from the fabric. Look at this. Isn't it great? So the name of this is called Night Sky. This is like it's sunset, dusk, when you start seeing all the colors and stuff in the sky. And I happen to know her husband helped her dye this. He did a great job, didn't he? Yes, look at this. I just love the colors in this. Now, some of these are, let's see. See, some of them are a little darker. Okay, I think I'm still recording. I got a phone call, it probably interrupted me. Anyway, some of the skeins are a little bit darker. They have more purples in it, but you still get these beautiful other colors in it, which makes it so neat because every sunset is unique, correct? So they'll all be a little bit different. And this was quite serendipitous that this is the sparkle sock, and it really goes well with my theme, because to avoid me telling her what kind of yarn I wanted too late, I made a list for the whole year, just kind of thinking about what was happening around that time of year. And I just gave her a list for each month for what type of yarn. And this one just happened to be the glisten sock, and it goes well with the theme, right? So, because I don't have the themes planned out for the whole year. Maybe I can get some of that done. Generally, I'd think about it the month before. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to look at that and see. But this one turned out really great. I just love the sparkle in it. Look at it. It's so pretty. I love it. Sparkly, sparkly sock. That ain't go so well with this bag. Look, that is just awesome. I love it. Now, I do have the pattern already done. I just got to get the pattern typed up. So you'll have both patterns for this month. This is, I'm calling it a, what do I call it? An infinity scarflet, because it's really skinny. You can wear it like this if you want to. And I got a pretty big noggin. I can actually get it around twice if you want to. Like I said, my noggin's pretty big, so I can get it over it. You could also, put a little knot in it and wear it like that. I was trying something a little different. I was trying to see how far I could stretch this yarn. Now, if you want to make it not as skinny, you could get it to be a little bit shorter and, a little bit fuller here. It's not anything complicated. So I think it'll be pretty easy to adjust if you're a seasoned crocheter. This is a very simple pattern. So this is what it looks like worked up. Originally, I had thought I want to do just a single crochet tapestry to show off this yarn because it'd be like a sunset. But I was like, yeah, but I didn't think it would be very big. So that's just what I went with, okay? And I did use just about all of the yarn. I have a little bit left because I wanted to make my repeats line up at the seam. So, yeah. So this is it, the Infinity Scarflet. That's the pattern. And you can see even this yarn, the one that I used, has got some different tones in it. It doesn't have as much yellow in it as this one does, but I just love the color palette on this yarn. It's just gorgeous. All of our yarn is gorgeous. Of course it is. So now, let's look at the tea and stitch markers, y'all. Your tea, I forgot to order tea, okay? I had it in my cart. And then I was like, where's my tea? Well, Christy never ordered it, so that's why I didn't have it. So I had several boxes of this one left, which is the one we had in January, this Passion Tazo. But then I ran out and I had some, so the other ones have some other teas that I had in stock. So it's kind of a random tea this month. Sorry about that. But I didn't get my tea ordered like I was supposed to. Told y'all, it's been crazy. But this is the tea you could possibly get, and there's, I think, 2 other ones that I had to pull from. So, now here are the stitch markers. Of course, we have a moon. I really liked this one. It's a little larger than normal, but I put these little glass beads on it that are kind of clear, or I think some of them were not as clear as others, but there are all kinds of different shapes and sizes. I think I even had a few that were actually stars and hearts, but it was a mixed bag of them. So yeah, that kind of came from my stash. I've been trying to use for my stash if I can for some things. So that's the moon one, and that one has the lobster claw, the lobster clasp. The lobster clasp. So the one with the lever back is a brass bunny. I really like this bunny rabbit. It kind of reminds me of the Velveteen Rabbit for some reason. I don't know why. But it is a fully 3D bunny rabbit. So it looks different from one side to the other. So there's the moon rabbit. Yeah. And as always, I've been using this cardstock. Some has moon, some has some other things on it. But I would save this month. This is why. Because our extra this month, if I can get this thing to straighten back up. Straighten up, straighten up. I sent y'all a mini scrapbook this month. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. This was a last minute thing. But, so you're going to get... It's not anything crazy. It's just, you can get started with it and you can add stuff to it. You'll get a little mini clothespin and one little book ring. Okay? Clothespins are in different colors. And then you get one of these. This is like a little decorative tag. You can also use it as a template for things. And then you'll get some paper. And you'll get 4 of these... it's not cardstock, chipboard, okay, and this size, and it has 1 hole in it for your book ring, and I kind of put it off to one side, so if you got another book ring and you wanted to put another hole in it, you could, okay, or you can leave it just like this, right? This is a chipboard, kind of stiffer, so you get 4 of those, and then you get, these colors vary, but I tried to match them to my theme, you know. You get some cardstock like this, and you'll get some decorative scrapbook paper. This does have something on it. It's just hard to see. You can see little dots. It was a different part of the paper that was lighter. So they'll be kind of themed with the moon and stars. Scrapbook paper, and then you'll get some plain cardstock and varying colors. I think I did purple, blues, grays. I did some yellows because of the stars, and whites. So it just varies what you'll get. And then you can start yourself a little mini scrapbook. You can keep up with your tea bags if you want to collect them for some reason. I don't know. That might be fun. You can keep up with your yarn labels. Now, we didn't have a yarn label Monday and Tuesday. We did have yarn labels January and February, but we did start in March. So March and April had yarn labels. So if you want to keep it with that, you want to keep it with a little piece of your yarn in here, you can do whatever you want to with it, right? It's just a fun little thing to do. People really enjoyed the little scrapbook thing I sent, or journal thing, the junk journal I sent with the advent calendar I did. So I thought this would be fun. It's just a mini junk journal, mini scrapbook, whatever you want to call it. So that is your extra this month. And it comes wrapped in some paper like this, which you could probably reuse if you want to. If you can get the tape off good, because I ran out of regular Scotch tape and I had to resort to packing tape. Yeah, it's never fun when you run out of stuff in the middle of packing things up. So that is this month's club. Moon Rabbit. I really like this one. I just love this yarn with this bag. And then we got our, I'm not going to try to hold up everything, but there's our stitch markers at least. Yeah, look at there. We got our mini scrapbook and our tea. Oh yeah. You can watch the super moon and crochet something nice if you get it in time for the super moon. Everything went out today, so I doubt anybody has it tomorrow, but you never know. If you're really close to me, maybe. Maybe. It just depends, because I didn't take the bulk of them to the post office until this afternoon, and I had a few in the mailbox, and that doesn't run to this afternoon either, so probably not. Okay? Anyway, that is this month's Mini Maker Bag Club. I don't think I have bag in there. I think it's just Mini Maker Club. I think that's what I called it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy it. Next month's theme is romantic roses. But that's because it's Mother's Day and my mother loves roses. That's where that came from, just in case you're wondering about that. Yeah, so if I have any spots left, I will put those in the shop this weekend as well. I've been trying to wait until I get them packed to put them in the shop, only because I have a timeline for people to pay through PayPal, and I don't want to, I wouldn't put those in the shop anyway, but I'd like to put them all in the shop at one time, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so, yeah, so there it is. Mini Maker Club. And I am looking forward to spending time with y'all the next 3 weeks and getting caught up and getting some videos ahead. So I gotta have them scheduled and posted and cleaning up. In here, I have stuff everywhere. And I have things in progress I want to finish. So y'all be looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I hope y'all are looking forward to that. And I am very close to 2,000. Still haven't made it. Probably because I not put any videos out. But they're coming, y'all. Yeah. So, yeah. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all remember to have a life lived creatively. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.